Hello everyone, I'm Marsha. Welcome back to my channel. And today is October 1st and it is the first day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So for those that don't know, I am a breast cancer survivor. And starting last year, I decided to start kicking off the month of October with a special video related to breast cancer awareness. So last year, to kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I posted a video on how to do your own self-breast exams. That video got a lot of good comments and feedback with people saying thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for providing this information, because a lot of people like myself were not doing breast exams on themselves or self-breast exams, especially at a young age. So with me being diagnosed with breast cancer at age 32, I felt it was necessary to share that information with you guys. So if you'd like to check out that video, it is on my channel, and I'll put a link down in the description box as well. But this year, to kick off the month, I've decided to just share a basic life update just on me and my personal journey with breast cancer, whether or not I'm still in remission, how my hair has been coming out, or my hair journey since breast cancer, my diet, whether or not I'm eating healthy, exercising, all that good stuff. So I will quickly share all of that with you in today's video. So just keep watching. All right, so to kick things off, again, I am a breast cancer survivor. So I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2016, and my mom also was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2016 as well. We were both diagnosed in the same year with the same type of breast cancer, triple negative. I won't go into a lot of details about that particular process or diagnosis because, like I said, I have a ton of videos on my channel about my entire journey. I originally created my YouTube channel to share my breast cancer journey with the world, with my family, friends, and those who I don't know that may benefit from the information. And so I have a whole playlist about that entire journey. But yes, me and my mom were diagnosed in the same year. But thankfully, I am happy to report that by the grace of God, me and my mom are cancer-free and we are still in remission. So it's been almost 3 years since that day, and yes, we are still in remission. So I actually have my next mammogram coming up this month, actually. So I have to do a mammogram every 6 months, and I do an MRI once a year. So my next mammogram and MRI are scheduled for this month. So I will be taking you on that journey as well, just like I have my previous doctor appointments and doctor visits. So stay tuned for that video coming up this month. But yeah, so we are still in remission and we are doing well as far as that is concerned. Now, when it comes to eating healthy, so once I beat breast cancer, I kind of shifted gears in my channel to now focus on maintaining a healthy lifestyle, including eating healthy. And so that has been a kind of a transition for me. I've never really been a super unhealthy eater, but I definitely had areas where there was room for improvement. And so I've been working on that. So something else that I have shared with you guys is a plan that my doctor laid out for me for my eating journey. So as I've stated before, she was pretty clear. She said, number one, cut out all dairy, period. Number two, cut out all red meat, period. Number three, for the meat, the white meat that you are eating, so chicken, fish, and turkey, I want you to only eat those 2 or 3 times a week. The other days, you are to eat fruits and vegetables. So the other days, you are to pretty much be a vegetarian. And then 2 or 3 days out of the week, you can, eat some meat. Oh, and double up on your fruits and vegetables and your water intake. So she didn't say I had to become a vegan or vegetarian or practice a certain specific diet, But she pretty much just laid that out. Say, hey, my recommendation for you is to do these things. And so I have been researching, you know, the things that she said cut out and why, even though you kind of already know why, but it's good to do your own research, especially when it came to dairy. I started doing research on why dairy isn't necessarily good for your diet. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been a journey. I've struggled with some things, and some things it was easy to do. So one of the things I've struggled with is cheese. So I was able to cut out most everything else that is dairy. When it came to cheese, I was just like, oh, I just love cheese so much. But I'm working on that next, so stay tuned for that video. But yeah, so when it came to red meat, it wasn't hard to cut that out. I do cheat maybe once every 2 or 3 months, depending on if me and my husband go to like a really fancy, nice steakhouse restaurant, or if it's like my family reunion and I want some beef ribs. But for the most part, you know, cut out red meat. It wasn't hard. And yeah, so, and I've been doubling up on my fruit, still struggling with the vegetables, and, you know, trying to make sure I drink more water. So I would say my healthy eating journey is going pretty good. In order to, you know, stay on track and keep me accountable, I decided to share more videos with you guys, to hopefully help anybody else, but also, like I said, keep me accountable so I can make sure that I'm doing what I need to be doing. So that's kind of the bigger, larger picture for my channel. It's just a healthy eating, healthy living lifestyle, along with still keeping you guys updated on, you know, my overall journey when it comes to my health as well. So next is the hair. The hair. Oh my gosh. That has definitely been a journey. So I shared on my YouTube channel me losing my hair when I started chemo. I tried to save my hair. I tried to keep my hair by doing the cold cap method. It didn't work. So, you know, I ended up losing my hair. My husband shaved my hair off on camera, and it was tough at first. I'll just say it was tough at first because I've always had, you know, long natural hair. Growing up, I never put any chemicals in my hair. I had never had any chemicals in my hair up until when I lost my hair to chemo. So I had been for real, 100% natural all my life. And so then I lost my hair, and then it started growing back pretty quickly. You know, it grew back in different textures. So it started back real fine, which is what people would tell me. And so I was like working that like real low fine do. And then, you know, it started to get thicker and fuller. And then maybe about 9-10 months in, I started, you know, getting it tapered. And then I just decided that I wanted the Nia Long look, you know, the real short, the Nia Long or the Halle Berry look. So the real short tapered cut, but straight. You know, I talked to a few stylists, and they said in order to keep that look, you know, I could cut it that way. But in order to keep that look, you would need to put chemicals in it for it to last like that. And I had never had any chemicals in my hair. But you know what? I was like, this is a new day. It's a new me. This is new hair. And I've never had short hair before. What better time to try it out? So I did. And I got a texturizer. And I hated it. So I hated the texture. I hated the way my hair felt. It's just, I can share a whole nother video on that process alone. So I was like, okay, let me take a step back. And I cut it out and I started over. So my hair had, that hurt because my hair had grew to a nice length. And I had to cut all it out because I was just like, you know, it's already short. I don't mind doing a so-called big chop, you know, because it's not really a big chop. I guess it's a little chop. So I cut it out. and I started over, and I just decided to just keep the natural. So this is about 2.5 years worth of growth out of those 3 because of everything I just said. And I'm really happy with it. So last but not least, exercise. So on top of eating healthy, my doctor highly suggested that I incorporate more exercise into my lifestyle. So last fall, I decided to go to yoga teacher training. So have a whole video on that, but I shared in that video that that I've always, I wouldn't say always, I would say for the past 5 to 6 years, I've really enjoyed doing yoga on my own or going to a local studio. But I wanted to learn more about yoga, and it's hard to do, you know, during just regular studio classes. And it's just, for me, I'm more of a like go to a class and learn type person. So I didn't even like online classes when it came to college courses. Like, I need to actually be in a classroom to learn. So I decided to go to yoga teacher training to actually fully immerse myself into that process. So I did that last year, and it was awesome. It was very hard. For me, not necessarily the actual yoga was hard, but just trying to adjust my lifestyle to going to a class 2 nights out of the week, all night, with 2 kids, working full time. I mean, that part was extremely difficult. But I did it, and I graduated with my 200-hour certification, and now I practice yoga. So I taught for about 5 months right after that training at a local studio. Now, I'm not currently teaching actively, but I still do classes, special classes like private classes if people request them. And I'm still going to studios in town to take classes, and I still practice at home. So I'm just not actively teaching, but I do want to get back into a regular teaching routine starting next year. Right now, I just needed to take a break because I got so much going on in my life. But yeah, and I also kind of want to get into strength training. So I've never been the type where I like lift weights or anything like that. You know, anything that I did when it came to exercising was always usually running, and I tried Zumba for a little while, and then I got into yoga, and that's what kind of stuck with me. But I noticed, you know, yoga, I lost a lot of weight, but I didn't really tone that much. And so I kind of want to start toning certain areas of my body. And I think I kind of need to get into more of the weights and, you know, different types of exercises versus just yoga to tone more of my body. So yeah, I am going to get into that. But overall, I would say that I am in pretty good shape health-wise. As far as size, I'm really happy with my size. I just need to tone. I just need to tone more. So yeah, I think that is the full update of what I wanted to share with you. If I left anything out, maybe I don't want to share it, but I don't think I left anything out. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned because I have a lot of videos coming out this month. Most of them are related to breast cancer awareness. So I hope you will enjoy them. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you in my next